Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bree, and today I am going to be, this is me doing drum roll please. But today I am going to be using my e.l.f. Makiage foundation. I bought, I don't know if you know or if anybody that's watched my videos before, I've done a e.l.f. Makiage review before. It's with foundation that I previously had. I love the foundation. Howsoever, I had like the wrong color for my skin, so I was using two colors or two shades that were kind of like polar opposites. One was a little too dark and made my skin look a little orange, and the other one was more pale for someone with a lighter skin complexion than me, like way lighter. So I mixed the two to get my shade, and it came out really beautiful. However, my bottles had broke and I needed to get a new one, so I decided that I am going to get a new foundation, or try to actually order my correct shade and use it. So now we are going to apply this foundation. I've had it for like several weeks. I just never posted it, never like I used it one time, but I've never posted a video, never really reviewed it, but I'm pretty sure it's still gonna work the same. So I'm excited to present this to you guys and show you. So yeah, let's get into the makeup. I have since like dumped the packaging for everything, and everything's been in my makeup bag, but this is the foundation, and it's the Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation, and it is in the shade 175 Woke Up Like This, but I think the whole line is called Woke Up Like This. And this is the multi-use perfecting concealer. This is the packaging, and I believe the packaging for the foundation came in like a black box, and it was cute. It's like more like the packaging is cute. It has like a triangular kind of opening, so when you open it, the box at the tip is like a triangle, and you open it and your foundation fits snug inside. I've never used the concealer prior to ordering the concealer because I have been true to my Too Faced. Like, damn, I blinked on that. I've been true to Too Faced, so I haven't been using anything but Too Faced concealer, but I will like dibble and dabble in other foundations like the Lancome, Fenty, Too Faced. I'm trying to think if there's I think a Maybelline foundation that I've been using, but I hardly ever steer from the Too Faced concealer, but I will try out different foundations because I just really like how the concealer works. But I just wanted to see what these two in combination will look like on my face doing the same routine that I've been doing. So we are going to do that. My face is all hydrated and such. I did my skincare routine, so I'm gonna start off with the NYX Plump Right Back primer. Yo, I've been using this primer for the past, I want to say 6 months, and it's been so good. I've used this. I changed from the Milk primer, the Milk Hydro Grip primer, and I feel like the Milk Hydro Grip primer is a little bit more tacky than this. And I've been noticing that when I'm doing my makeup, especially when I'm using a sponge, that the makeup is picking up back, and I don't like it. Like, I don't. So I noticed that I can use this primer and the makeup is not picking up, but I also have not really been using a sponge because I've gotten used to using brushes now. And it's crazy because when I first started makeup, I was kind of scared to use brushes because the one time that I did use a brush, it was streaky as hell, and so I stopped. And now I guess I just, trial and error with everything else, and I've been using brushes to do my makeup, and I like how the finish looks, especially when you're doing matte finish. Brushes work better on a matte finish, just in my opinion, and the foundations that I've been using. I've been really liking this NYX primer, so if you want to try it, I would suggest it. It's very inexpensive. It's about like $10, if that. I think I got it at Nordstrom Rack. because Deutsche Mark has a lot of makeup for cheap, and I picked it up and I just wanted to try it, so I tried it and I really like it, and I've been using it ever since. I still have a Hydro Grip primer that I've had for forever, but I really think that if you want something that's similar to the Hydro Grip primer but it's not as tacky, this is a little bit more like serum-ish, if you will. I mean, both of them are like a serum, but the finish, the milk Hydro Grip primer is more tacky. This one is silky. That's the better word. It's a little more silky than that one. It's not as tacky. It's a slight tack, but it's a little like soft tacky. I'm gonna use soft tacky because that sounds good too. I have my edge control, edge booster, because that's what I'm gonna use to do my eyebrows. I recently got my eyebrows started, so I can do my eyebrows with no issue, and it's not gonna take me about 30 years. So I feel like that's always what happens. I'm gonna start off with this flat brush to outline my eyebrows. It's crazy how I've evolved with doing my makeup, because I used to do my makeup with pencil and now I don't. I use gel. But I like the pencil look. I'll dibble and dabble back in the pencil look if I want it to look more like natural and more like a bushy-ish type of look. I will do the pencil, because the pencil still has a place in my heart. Like, I still like using a pencil, but when I got into the phase where I wanted it to look more thicker and more pristine, I will use gel, like eyebrow gel. Right now we're going to outline our eyebrows, and I use the Too Faced concealer, and I'm only using the Too Faced concealer for the brows because the e.l.f. Makiage concealer is too light and I don't want it that light, so I'm just gonna use my brows, use my regular concealer. And this concealer is in the color or shade Chestnut, so I'm just gonna use that. And I'm gonna use this Morphe 173 brush to blend it out. Now I'm going to use this Morphe eyebrow gel or brow cream and outline my brows. I'm using a thin flat brush to do it. Don't worry about my brush, y'all. It's janky, but I really like it and I can't find another, so yeah. Comment below if you know a good eyebrow brush, because that's what I need. But go in with this brow brush. It is so old that all of the wording is like rubbed off, but I love it, and I think it's from e.l.f. So I'm gonna use the point that has the pencil and just make streaks to make it look more natural. But before I do that, I'm gonna brush it out a little bit too, because I like the more fluffy look. Like, I remember liking the harsh, stark eyebrow look, but now I like it to be a little bit more natural but uniformed and clean. But I do like the fluffy brush look, and I just fill it in where it's basically spaced. And then if you want to like brush it out, you can use this part. I don't really use this part, but it's just to like blend it. I use this part a few times, but not all the time, but it looks good. Makes it like smudgy. Eyebrows are done. Now for the person of the hour, item of the hour. We're gonna go in and use the e.l.f. Makiage foundation. I'm gonna put a pump there, the residue, rub it off, and just blend it out first and see if I need any extra. So I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Makiage brush. I got this in my first package that I bought, my first foundation package. I got it with that, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm gonna use a little bit more. And I kind of feel this shade is still a little light, but it could be because this is maybe a winter shade, because I got this in April, and in New York winter is like almost over last month, so the sun is not really beaming. So this could very well just be my more like a winter shade, because my face has, we're in the middle of August, sorry. And yeah, I feel like this is a little lighter than what I need, but it's way better than the foundation that I was using or did have. Okay, that's how we looking. Now I'm gonna go in with the concealer, and this is in the shade 13. So I like more of a brighter concealer, so that's what I bought. So this concealer is obviously a few shades lighter than me, but I like the lighter look. I just opted to get a lighter concealer and just see how it works. If all fails, I mean, I could still use it for something else. How it blends with my skin, we'll see. So I stopped putting concealer all the way over my under my eye and just started putting it in the corner and pulling it. I feel like I still get similar coverage and it's not as much concealer. So that's what I've been doing. So I'm just gonna let this sit for like a few seconds, and then I'm gonna blend it out. So I'm not gonna let this dry down too much because I don't know what the aftermath is if I let it dry down all the way. I'm gonna go in with the same kind of like dirty-ish brush that I've been using, because I realize that sometimes the dirtier brushes keeps the makeup, especially the concealer. So I'm gonna just start off with my forehead and then blend that out. And I realized from the last time I used this, like, you don't want it to stay too long because you can see where the mark is. Like, if you make streaks and you let it dry down too much, you gotta reapply and let it apply it so it's a little more wet, and then blend it out, because you'll just have like harsh lines, and I don't like that. So I'm like, with this foundation, you can't let it dry too much. I mean concealer, I said foundation, concealer. So I'm gonna pull out the concealer from underneath and bring it all the way to the end of my eye and blend it out. And once you put your powder, I feel like it brings out the concealer more. So I don't get too worried if I don't see like super bright and it's not super bright, because I still put my powder underneath and I feel like it still gives super bright underneath after. So don't be worried, because this doesn't look super bright at all. And if you also feel like you want another coverage, like, you can do so. So I think I might do that just for another layer. I'm gonna add another layer of coverage, and then I'm gonna put my powder, because I do want it to be a little lighter than what it is. So I'm just gonna add another layer. But to be honest, I don't think this coverage is as thick as my Too Faced coverage, because Too Faced for me is slightly thicker than this, so get a little bit more coverage. Look, this coverage is okay, but I feel like you have to layer it. So I think this would be very good for people who don't like super duper like a heavy makeup look. Kind of messed up my eyebrows, but it's okay, we can always fix that. So like, yeah, you can see more of the makeup, especially when you blend it out wet. So I only kind of just go a little bit over my brows with it, because I'm gonna put on bronzer, so the bronzer blends it out and it doesn't look so harsh all around fast. And usually what I've been doing is bringing my makeup into the corners of my nose, blending it out, not just one color here. And I like to just do it underneath this like kind of division here underneath my chin. So where your chin kind of like dips, circle around there when I put on my concealer, so it's just getting my chin and it's not like a whole mess. It's just really catching the chin, really. So now we're gonna go back with the eye. Underneath the eye. Kind of blend this out a little bit. And I like to blend out my under eye to like the ending of my eyebrow, like all the way to the eyebrow. Now I'm gonna go in using this fluffy brush, and I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna put that, like set my face with that. I know I look crazy, but it's all gonna come together. Don't worry. And you want to get under the creases under your eye, because that's where your makeup tends to break a lot. I also suggest putting like a little extra powder underneath there, but lightly. Like, I feel like you can kind of put as much powder as you want, but you put it in layers and just see like what might need it the most and how like bright you want your concealer to appear. Because I feel the more you put the powder, the brighter your under eye will be, or wherever you have your concealer. Usually like layer underneath my eyes like twice, and my nose, but like my chin and my forehead I will go in, and the rest of my face I'm gonna go in with the Sephora MicroSmooth powder. That I feel like brings, and I said this in another video before, I feel like it just really brings your foundation together and it makes it look more uniform. I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush. It's also from Morphe, but there's no number on it. And I just go over it because you can see the brightness, like you can see that I concealed, but I feel like it brings the rest of my makeup together because this is more of my skin complexion, but underneath is like a brightness. So I'll put this on my forehead and everywhere else except for underneath my eye, but I'll blend like the corners, like the edges of the concealer underneath my eye with it, but I will not like put it underneath my eye. Only if I want my makeup, if I feel like I put too much concealer and I want it to be more toned down, then I'll put it. I feel like it looks good. I need to get more brushes or new brushes, because these brushes are kind of old. Word to the wise, don't leave your brushes in water. I would leave my brushes in soap water for like a couple days, and my brushes, some of them are like raggedy. I don't even want to show y'all, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go in and use my Fenty Beauty Star what is it, Stalk'r bronzer, and this is in Mocha Mami in number 8. Mocha Mami number 8. Yeah, and I use the angle brush, which is like your contour brush. I can't tell you the last time I used contour on my skin because I like the glowiness from the bronzer, so I'll just use the bronzer instead. And I will smile just so I can get that like line or like this area and get it on my cheeks, because I like putting bronzer on my cheeks and then I put the blush on top of it. But that's just me. And I even put it on my nose. But that's just me. So I'm also gonna take the same bronzer and contour my nose area. So that's what I do. I haven't used concealer. Contour, so I will use a smaller fluffy brush and contour by my nose, and then use my finger to kind of like blend it out like so. I had a coworker tell me that she just usually uses her fingers, and a friend recently, and said that they only put on makeup with their fingers, and I'm like, I have not tried that, and I'm kind of scared to know. Because I don't know if it's gonna come out how I want it to with my fingers, but that could be something that I try. And I also put it into like the front of my brows to give it more of a contour look. And because my nose is a little like lighter than I want, I'm going to go back with this MicroSmooth and kind of like go on top. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's the look I want. So now, since my face is practically done, I'm gonna go back in with my brow cream and kind of redefine the lines a little bit, because I know I touched my eyebrows with brushes, so I'm just gonna go back and kind of like redefine it more so it could be more crisp. Yeah, that looks better. So I'm gonna go into, well, I'm gonna use my setting spray, and this is the Too Faced Makeup Insurance setting spray, and it's a long wear setting spray with light blue defense. So I guess, you know, light blue with blue light defense. I said light blue, but you know, with us using technology and so on and so forth, there's blue light radiation, so it helps with the breakdown of your makeup, and I guess shortens the breakdown amount of light that's shining on your face from breaking down the makeup. So there's this. So I got it for Christmas from my sister. Shout outs to her. I'm gonna spray it. It smells good. It's like a light smell. And I'm gonna go back with my fan and spray my face. Now that my face is dry, I'm gonna go, I forgot to do my blush, so I'm gonna go in with this Saharan blush volume 2 palette by Juvia's Place, and you could tell by like how run down it is. Like, I've had it for a long time. I finished one. That was my favorite, Avi, and I've been starting to use like the orangish shade, which is, I don't want to say Tau, but Tau, T-A-U. And I'm gonna use that along with this Morphe brush. It's an M523 brush, and put on the blush. So I usually smile to do this, and I sometimes bring it all the way up to the side of my face, but I don't want to do that today. So bring it, well, I will bring it here on the side of my forehead, but I'm gonna just bring it up to like my eye. You guys, I went to the bathroom because sometimes I feel like I don't see my makeup clearly. And this looks bomb. I'm gonna have to insert pictures because I was like, this makeup is bomb. I'll put some underneath my nose, on my nose, because I like the blush on the nose. And I feel like pink shows more on my skin, but the orange, I like how it looks on people, and I'm like, I want it to look like that on me. So I think I have to put a little bit more. I think that's orangey enough. I'm going to now use this e.l.f. eyeliner and do my eyeliner. Y'all, eyeliner is still something that kind of gives me like difficulty. I like doing eyeliner. Like, I like putting like the look of eyeliner, but sometimes I don't like putting it on because sometimes it's not what I want. So I have to be very careful when I'm doing my eyeliner. Definitely gotten better because I couldn't used to talk while doing my eyeliner either. So this is improvement. Well, I've been wanting to do more like when girls do the cat eye. I've been wanting to do that, and I haven't even mastered doing eyeliner in the watermark because I'm always tearing, and so I don't want it to look like I've been crying for like 32 days. I don't even do that, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try. Cause what? Nothing beats failure than a try. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. I don't even know when I got this, but I probably got it in like when I used to do like unboxings, and I just decided to use it because my favorite mascara has been the Milk Mascara in the silver tube. That is one dope mascara. I just decided to use this because sometimes, like recently, I haven't been having time to like go shopping and buy stuff. Even though I know certain makeup products, I just want to go to the store and pick them up. I don't want to like have it shipped. I want to go to the store. That's like my self-care, if you will. I like going to the store even if I'm not gonna buy nothing. I like going to the store. I like looking at the different products that they're offering, even though if I want to pick up one thing. And I also like somewhat of instant gratification, so I don't want to wait for the package. Needless to say, I have not bought. See this? Needless to say, I haven't bought a mascara. Well, replace the one that I've been low on with the Milk. So that's something that I have to pick up. I'm gonna go into, now that I finished my mascara, I'm gonna go into my MAC lip pencil and line my lip. And now I'm gonna use this Clarins Velvet Lip Perfector, and it comes in this tube. I got this in a unboxing package. And it is a matte. Oh, this is kind of dirty, but yeah, I use it. It's a matte type of finish on the lips, and I like it. It's pink, but hopefully you can see. It gives a matte finish. I like it, and it's soft on the lips. I should have put a white base underneath so that way this can show a little better. But I think what I'm gonna do is I've never did this before, but I'm gonna put some of this on there and see what happens. So let's see. So I can always wipe off. I could always wipe it off, so. I think that'll work. But you know what? I think I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is old too, but this is a NYX lipstick. I think I'm gonna go in with that, brighten it up a little bit, and then go back on top. Maybe I don't have to. Y'all, my makeup. So y'all, I'm back, and this is the final look. I decided to put in these butterfly clips. If anybody knows, or if anybody who was a 90s kid know that this was like the it style. So I had gotten these clips a long time ago and I always wanted to recreate like a 90s look, so I decided to put it on my hair today because I'm also wearing this shirt and I feel like it goes. So I'm like, this is so cute, and I am so annoyed that I feel like you can't really tell on camera like how flawless this makeup looks. Like I went to my bathroom and it looks, this is why I really love the e.l.f. Makiage foundation, because pristine, it's giving, like I feel like I can go outside. Well, I know I can go outside and like my makeup, I feel like I'm not even wearing makeup. Like that's, I don't know, I feel like that's how light it feels on my face, and I just feel like I'm not wearing makeup at all. But I just like the finish. Like I love matte finishes, and I feel like matte finishes gives me like a pristine look. Like I just love it. I do like dewy looks here and there, but I'm rocking with the matte look. So this is the final look. I gotta go somewhere just because now, because this is too cute. This is too cute. And I put in a mole like here and down here because I just like how that looks cute. So I've been doing that recently into my makeup routine. Be like, yes, I did. I added a mole. So, well, I want to thank you all for watching to this point. I will be starting to post more content and just do looks like this, review foundations, concealers, whatever it is, because I really, like I said, want to get back into the groove of doing my makeup, and I just really love the creative side of makeup in general. So I love that I'm able to put this look together and bang it out with like a little 90s, even though the makeup is not 90s, but it's giving a 90s vibe. I love it. So this is the final look, and reviewing the foundation, because I know that's what my video was about, reviewing the foundation, and I feel like it's a really great foundation. I was a little skeptical, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little skeptical at first with the concealer, but I feel like makeup in general is just a trial and error, and you have to just figure out what works for you and how you can manipulate the foundation, the concealer, whatever it is, to get the look that you want. I was a little skeptical of the concealer, but it all came together. If you want to try it out for yourself, you can get this result as well. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later.